this is what I found out in life. Whatever makes you mad, learn to love it.
Well, then you can never be mad.
Exactly. Whatever makes me mad, whatever makes me angry, either I forget it doesn't exist, or I just love it. If it's constant in my life, calling all my fans. We gotta be able to call into the brothels. We gotta be able to call into the chicken house, the Waffle House. We gotta go to all the restaurants. Great restaurants, bad restaurants, the Nomads restaurant. Mike Tyson's in the house. Does he know anybody in there? Hey, fan.
And so we will, as time goes on, we will randomly call brothels and chicken restaurants alike to find people who will just be excited to hear from Mike Tyson.
Roscoe's a good one.
Roscoe's is great. I'm sure you spent plenty of time there.
Oh, I love Roscoe.
Roscoe, what is your favorite? What's your like indulgent food? Like, what's the food you just love to? Your favorite thing when you're trying to pig out?
Yogurt, isn't it?
Okay,
Yogurt
that was
man.
the word. Okay, Kiki, give me a real answer.
Don't play.
Yogurt. That's
He goes through phases. So, like, his last phase was, like, around Thanksgiving time was key lime pie.
Well, that's Thanksgiving.
No.
When would I eat that again?
We just had key lime pie in D.C. when we visited.
Listen. Listen. That when me and you first got together, what was I doing? Every day I was at Dairy Queen's, right?
Yeah.
Key lime pie once or twice. Yes, I'm not doing that anymore.
No, I'm not saying that you do it.
because she's saying you go through phases.
Say you just,
Had one piece.
you know,
So you a big Dairy Queen guy?
No.
not now, but he
He was. What about cheeseburgers?
No.
Not a burger guy.
Bison burgers.
Bison burgers. Now you told us that you work out 90 minutes a day.
Well, I treadmill 90 minutes.
Well, you do more than that. So what else do you do?
I do the abs, sit-ups, the little light weights and stuff, get the bulk.
Kiki, does that ever make you feel bad about yourself? How much time he spends working out?
No, she just
feel bad.
What you said?
She does just as much.
You really do work out that much? I mean, you're in great shape too, Kiki. Do you work out that much too?
I fell off big time, but I'm going
But
to
she came back.
in 2016.
The return.
Yeah, but I like spinning. And he went in a spin class. It's the funniest thing you ever want to see.
He's too big for a spin
Oh
bike.
my God. It was,
No, I'm not. What do you mean?
yes.
I'm not too big.
Oh my God.
That's a viral video we need. All right. We need Mike in a spin class. That's a video we can do.
I'm not going back. That's what they want. They're trying to get me in there.
That is what I want to see. That could promote this podcast well. A video of Mike doing spin. So when you work out, seeing as you work out that much, does it free you up to eat whatever you want, pretty much?
I can eat whatever I want, but I just don't. I wouldn't listen. I work out now, but before I was just gorgeous. And I work out, but it's totally a different lifestyle. It's totally different.
Do you hate pictures of you from when you were fat?
No, I like those pictures.
Makes you feel good.
Inspirational, yeah.
What was that?
I look for the worst pictures and I hang it up. Boom. Instead of hanging up a handsome, gorgeous picture, boom, I put up that picture.
What was the fat phase? Like 07 maybe? Something like that?
Oh, yeah, 07.
Yeah, 07 was a big fat phase.
And
you were there through it, Kiki.
If you look up the internet, go Fat Mike. Go look up the internet, go Fat Mike and see what you get. Fat Mike Tyson.
I bet there's some repug pictures.
But you know what? And you know when you love someone so much, because honestly,
Fat Mike Tyson.
he wasn't. I knew he was like large, but
Before she came to see me, all her friends said, "You see Mike lately?"
they're like, "You sure you want to visit that?"
Oh my God, this one right here?
Yeah, that one.
Yo, Mike, this one?
Honey, look at that picture.
Oh man, that's not even real, man.
It sure is.
That's-
a presentation for on Spike TV. It was like the awards thing.
That's close to death.
Yeah.
Look at this picture.
That's close to death.
He was like twice his size.
That's close to death. 400,
He looked
baby.
like Mike ate Mike.
Yo, how did you get that big? That looks crazy.
I'll tell you how.
How?
Okay, so what he would do was, so I hadn't seen him in a while. Obviously it's before we got married, and I flew out to visit him in Vegas, and he had...
No, tell me what your friends said before you came out there.
They're like, he's really fat. Like, you sure you want to do that? I'm like, I love him. But anyway, I go out there, and he picks me up from the airport. Before we even get to his home, we make a detour to Dairy Queen. At Dairy Queen, he gets that, what's that ridiculous thing called?
Blizzard.
The Blizzard.
Love Blizzards. Amazing. Flip it upside down.
So he eats the Blizzard there, and then he's not done. Then he goes in the freezer and gets a pack. It was like a 6-pack or a 3-pack of those vanilla ice cream covered with chocolate. And he rips the box open in Dairy Queen and proceeds to eat.
Before I paid for it.
2 of them there.
Before I paid for it.
Fucking animal.
And then we get to the house, and then he would eat like a whole box of like Captain Crunch And then he would sit in front of the television and watch a marathon of Law and Order, Special Victims Unit.
And pop my pills.
And then he was taking, like, they had him on, like, all these antidepressants and stuff because he was, like, shortly out of rehab. And I called it zombie swagger because he was just, like, sit there, no personality. And then, like, I researched all this stuff. I was like, this makes you fat. This one makes your hair come out, this whatever. And then he went cold turkey and never went back.
Quit all the drugs. You want no antidepressants anymore? Wow, good for you.
You can use one. I'm joking.
I know, I got you.
We can all use one. We can all use one. Yes, one.
Special pill.
Yes, I know that special one, but it's interesting because that special one is people. It can be very helpful. It can mellow people out.
At
very
the moment,
nicely.
we need that special one.
Just
whoa.
You ever taken an antidepressant?
Yeah, I currently take an anti-anxiety called Lexapro.
Yeah, Lexapro.
That's what someone in our family's on, and it's working lovely.
Lexapro is great. It's a very mild. It's not. It just helps even things out for me.
You got one you can try?
Yeah, absolutely. You can try Lexapro, 20 milligrams. I do 10. I do 10 milligrams Lexapro. Just keeps you even.
Yeah.
I don't notice it that much, but I'll put it this way. But when I'm not, if I forget for a few days, my wife will be like,
where's that?
yeah, what's going on?
Need to talk.
Yeah, she'd be like,
a little louder. The voice is louder.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
louder.
She's like, you're so sharp. I'm like, I'm jumpy. I get jumpy, and it just evens me out.
Oh,
Just
that
keeps
would
me.
be wonderful.
Yeah, just to keep it even. But every time I see Mike these days, he does seem pretty even.
Yeah, see him like 1 a.m. when he's waking me up, saying like.
We were talking about that.
What do you mean? What is he?
Sleep.
Oh, just because he can't sleep.
He doesn't sleep, and like everything seems bad in the world, and then like
At
I'm
night.
trying to remind him by 6 a.m. you'll feel differently, and then he's like a new person by 6. I'm like, yeah, but I didn't get any goddamn sleep.
But you know what though? That special pill, at least for me, at night can make me. I can start seeing things a little differently, like and darker.
That nice time.
Oh, well then he doesn't need that because he.
No, not that pill. I mean the smokable pill.
Oh, the smoke.
Like I can just get paranoid a little bit at night and see the world,
Right stuff, and you smoke
Right.
the right stuff.
and then you won't feel the paranoia. Night, go say the mic, Mike.
You will smoke the right stuff, you won't feel the paranoia.
So, but you're totally no drinking anymore, right?
No way, Jose.
How long's it been since you had a drink?
It's really been, how many years, baby? 2 years? Really, but I took that one drink that one
you
time.
took one shot.
Oh yeah, and then you talked about it,
Yeah.
and then you went on stage somewhere and you were like,
that's wrong one.
A different one.
Wrong one.
Okay.
Wrong.
But you know what I'm talking about?
That's
Yeah.
the one.
No, I'm talking about when I said, yeah, I'm drinking. No, that's not. I'm never talking about this. When me and you did the shot. That's years ago. Me and you did the shot. Remember
did we
on
shot?
stage? I was paranoid about the stage.
That's what I'm talking about. What are you talking about?
I don't know what he's talking
He's
about.
talking about the same thing.
It's the same thing, right?
Right after.
No, you're talking about the press conference.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
See, it's not the right thing.
Okay, so there's two things.
It's not the right thing, mommy.
But the
I'm
bottom,
confused. I'm
but the bottom line is, it has been,
That's right.
it's been several years. Well, let's put it this way: minus a slip up here like that happened. How long has drinking not been a part of your life?
3 years.
3 years? A few
Probably.
years.
Oh, come on, tell the truth. Really?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
Drink-
Yeah.
3-4 years. And was
You've never really been a drinker. That's not your thing.
but drinking was drinking's an easy gateway to the other stuff that was bad.
Oh.
Yes, it is true.
That's what I assume is that drinking is sort of the door opener for other drugs. At least that's how many feel. Whereas the other one, the smokable thing, isn't such a gate. I don't believe it to be a gateway.
And I don't think drinking is good for.
I think it is a gateway, but why not?
Because, they already have that in them, like, to fight.
Right.
It can get you crump. Like, you want to fight. Someone says the wrong
It
thing.
loosens you up, right?
Yeah.
All the cramps you got.
See, it's funny though. This is what makes me odd. Drinking I don't feel any violent. All I feel is good, and like I don't feel violent at all. I never understand why people want to fight when they're drunk.
But what would make you fight? You've never been in a fight. What would make you fight, Peter? What would someone have to do? Like, what? Has anyone ever got in your face?
No, that wouldn't do it. It would have to involve my wife.
Family,
It would have to
yeah.
be my wife or my dog.
So if someone came up to you and just spit in your face like, Peter Rosenberg, take that.
I think I'd be like, what the fuck? And I'd wipe my face and be like, bro.
That's my son. Yo, bro.
Like Amir?
Yo, bro.
He's a bro guy. He's like,
Yo, bro.
Do this, bro.
Yo, bro.
And we
Yo,
like
bro.
die laughing.
Yeah, I think it would have to be something
Yo,
towards
bro.
this one day I was walking my dog.
Yo, bro.
One day I was walking my dog and some guy was like unloading a truck and just like said something about my dog and I was like, I'm sorry, what? And I don't know why. And he's like, your dog's fucking ugly. I'm not kidding, out of nowhere. By the way, I have the cutest dog on earth. I'll show you. Bear is an icon for cuteness. And I'm like, what? And I was so turned up and ready. But he was 20 feet away from me. He wasn't threatening the dog.
That is such a white answer, though. Your dog would get you fired.
Yep. The whitest answer in the world. It's funny. I operate in a very black world, but I live a very white life.
You do, which is so awesome.
My life is very split.
Awesome.
I'm a very white guy in a very black world.
We're just getting into it, and we have a lot more on Bite the Mic coming up.
Anyways, Mike, I wanted to talk today a little bit about boxing. Interestingly enough, do you watch boxing? Are you interested in boxing? Do you hate boxing now? Do you still love boxing? What's your deal with boxing these days?
I don't know, boxing. I still like a boxer. How can I not? I love boxing.
Do you watch more old or more new?
Old and new. Probably 50-50.
But on these nights when you're stuck awake and you can't sleep, do you do a lot of YouTube?
Yes.